I think we're live. Maybe? Are we live? Hopefully YouTube did its job. Let's make sure that we're live on the good old YouTubes. I haven't been live in quite a long time, so I decided to go on a little bit earlier today just to make sure we're all good here. So let's make sure that it's working. Still showing 0 viewers, so we're just gonna wait. We got Dreamfish SLC hanging out. That is Lewis, the other 1/3 of the WaterFront, which is one of the big announcements of the day. Let me just check, make sure. It's looking like we're getting some people in here. So good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Dragon Lair. Good morning, Alan Pepper. Peplin Creek Aquatics. Good morning to you. Because you're a fish, welcome. Let me. We're using Streamlabs today, so I am making adjustments to the stream as we go, which is actually pretty cool. Because we did get a new PC. Got a new PC in here. It is running right next to the screen, and it's awesome. It's got like these really cool blue lights all over it and everything. So we are going to be streaming like crazy again. Thank you guys all so much for giving me kind of some time to get all the other stuff that I needed to get done. So big news. I am a part owner of the WaterFront here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So you guys be on the lookout for a lot of really cool content coming from there. Lewis, Dreamfish SLC, first one in the chat here, is another one of the owners. And then, of course, we have Well Done Tanks, Trent. So really great group of the three of us. I'm wearing my WaterFront merch this morning. I made these with the Cricut, which is pretty cool. So I'm really excited about everything that's going on. Been very, 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 very busy working in the store. So if you do want to come in and hang out in the store with us, you can. I will be in there most of the day today. So if you want to come in and say hi, more than happy to say hello back and help you bag up some fish for you. So let's see. We got Lindsay. We got Mismatched Socks. We got Because You're Fish. We got Garen. We got Aquatic Monkey Business. Rico Stan. Perlin Marshall. We've got Big J's Fish. We've got Dragon Lair again. Undertaker Calloway. Mike's Aquatics and Things. We got a lot of awesome people in the chat this morning. Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever you celebrate. Mismatched Sock or Misfits, Reptiles and Aquatics. Hey Peter, I had a sneaky feeling you would be seeing you today. How you doing, man? I appreciate the $5 super chat. That is awesome. It's really good to be back doing the stream. Really cool. I missed it. But I was so busy doing so many things. We did almost a whole rebuild of the fish store. So we added another, let's see, like 30 tanks 36 tanks. There's the kitty cat. 36 tanks into the store. So there's a lot more going on in there. But thank you, Misfits, Reptiles, and Aquatics. That is going to go to the coffee fund to help fund some awesome stuff. Oh, okay, let's see. Now it gave me a really cool thing that I wanted earlier, but it didn't do it. Okay, let's see if I can get it to... Did anybody else see that? I'm going to replay it. Let's see if I can replay it. Let's see. There it is. Got SpongeBob dancing for you. I appreciate that, Misfits. Really awesome of you. Thank you so much. Also, today we are drinking out of the Stitch mug. Really cool mug. As my nephew calls him, Stick. Lilo and Stick. But yeah, no, awesome, really cool stuff going on for sure. So we've got the fish store now. We've got the breeding room in the back of the fish store, and Trent just did an awesome live stream on that, talking about kind of what he's going to be doing back there and everything. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for it. So yeah, just really, really great things. Great things coming. Let's see what else we got going on. I am breaking down the import rack that I just set up, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm breaking it down so all these tanks and this rack are actually going to the fish store so that we can use them to breed fish for you guys down there. Now that I have more space down there and I'm going to be down there a lot more, I don't have as much time in the garage here, so that extra 15 tanks is just a little bit too much. So I am going to be taking all those down. We're going to set that back up down there, and then there will be 3 of us being able to watch those fish, take care of them, feed them, do what needs to be done. Because up here, unfortunately, I'm just working so much now that that is just a side note. Beautiful fish still. They're all doing incredible. A lot of them are actually at the fish store. So if you want to stop into the waterfront and pick up some really cool import guppies, you can for sure. But that rack is going away. So I'm going to be sticking more to this, and I'm changing up some stuff in here too. So when you guys look behind me, you're going to see some different things in the weeks to come. We're changing up a lot. It's going to be very different than what I think my plan was originally. And it's a good thing. It's like, it's where I wanted to go, but I didn't know how to get there, if that makes sense. So it's really awesome that I have this opportunity. So I jumped on it. I seized the moment, as people would say, and I'm ready to go. So be sure to subscribe to Dreamfish SLC as well. He's putting out a lot of content on the store, which is really cool. So you're going to see a lot more of the day-to-day store ownership that goes on. So Lewis is in there all the time, every single day. He is in there working. So you will get a lot more content from him, which is really awesome. We got Well Done Tanks coming in and hanging out. Good to see you, bud. So there's a lot of really great things that are going to be coming down the pipeline from the waterfront. So new websites, new everything. So be prepared. The website right now, if you go to it, you can actually sign up for the newsletter, which is really awesome. So once we get the site completely ready to go, we are going to send out an email to everybody and let you all know. But we're really excited. It's going to be different than what anyone's ever done before. Just like we did with OFC, which is still going strong. OFC is still a thing. I am still happy to be doing that. So, of course, if you guys want to join onto OFC, we are waiting a little bit right now just because shipping has not been great, especially USPS. So I know Ian, my partner at OFC, he shipped out some fish, and they are still in the mail, and it's been like 14 days. So it's not safe to ship anything live right now, so we are holding off on that. So come the new year, hopefully everything will kind of settle down again and get back to what's going on. So hopefully soon we will be able to start shipping fish out again for you guys. And then everyone who is looking to become a breeder on the page or on the site, hopefully that new year as well, we will be able to do that then, and get you guys all going on. So Dragon Lair says, Peter, I feel for you as a former pet owner. Yeah, no, I'm excited though. Pet store owner, I'm really excited. There's nothing else I would really want to do, which is really cool. My goal is to move into this full time now, which would be incredible. So I'm going to be working my butt off in order to make that dream come true. Right. Undertaker Calloway said it's windy here, blowing real hard. Big Tank Hank, good morning to you. Good to see you. Mike's is saying, Dragon, you're not a former pet store owner. You just moved everything to your home. Oh, yeah. See, now I'm doing the opposite. I am moving a lot of my stuff from my home down to the fish store. So perfect change up there. Man, this light is too bright. We're getting washed out. It's been so long since I've... that didn't do anything. Since I've streamed, that all my lights are a little bit weird now. But we're still running the same camera, same microphone, just a new PC, which I think is doing pretty good so far. It's got these really cool lights. So the guy who made this PC is Canis Computers on eBay. So if you guys want to go get yourself a streaming PC, he's a really good one. It showed up once broken through FedEx, and I reached out to him and he was like, hey, I'm sending you a new one, no problem. So it took a little bit of time just because shipping took forever to get parts and stuff in. But he got it to me and he upgraded it for me because of the issue, and really, really great person. So if you guys are looking for a streaming PC, check him out. He did a great job for me. So and we got a new mouse in here. We got a new keyboard for the streams. So we got all sorts of really cool stuff. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can change the color. I can change the colors of my keyboard, and I know I can change the color of my mouse. Like, look at this. Look how cool it is. No. And I can do the same thing with my PC. I can change all the colors. What? So, yeah. But, let's see. Going back to the chat here. Good morning. I'm here for the Stitch Cup. Yes. Here you go, Maria. There's your Stitch Cup. Sometimes I feel like it's weird drinking out of Stitch because I'm like, am I drinking out of his head? Like, you know, like the skull cups. But, you know, it is what it is. I love it. That was a gift from my lady, from Courtney Ray. All right. BG Aqua, good to see you. Welcome. Well Done Tank said, with the new fish room build I have planned, want to upgrade all the studio components as well. Well, we got a system now, Trent, so you can come copy whatever you want from me because it's working pretty dang good, I think. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going good? I think it is. Lights are nice. Camera's really good. That light is still way too bright. Way too bright. Okay, we're fixing this. You guys are seeing behind the scenes. Let's see. Is that better? Oh, that's so much better. I can actually see you now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Ooh ha. Ooh ha. Much better. Okay. Now I don't look like a ball of white, which I am a ball of white. The whitest person anyone knows. Okay, back to stream here. That was a really weird rant. Okay. It's been too long since I've streamed. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's see. Well Done Tank said, you mean you don't start your morning drinking coffee from our enemy LFS? You did write that joke out wrong. You did. Okay. Rico Stan says, that cup looks dangerous. I feel like I'd lose an eye from one of the ears. But I am an aggressive coffee drinker first thing in the morning. You know, it's actually kind of nice because you can like hold the ears. And it's like a little handle. So, maybe you should get yourself one. But, very hard to clean. Just going to say that. It's very hard to clean. The inside's not a regular cup. It's like all weird and bumpy. So, not a very good cleanable mug. If you're looking for a mug that you can clean easily. I don't even think this thing can go in the dishwasher. Yeah, no dishwasher. That's a hand clean only. All right. Rico Stan sounds like that should be an Olympic sport. Aggressive morning coffee drinking. I agree. I think that would be a great one. Great one. Well Done Tank said, Stitch is the past, Grogu is the present. I also got a Grogu mug too for Christmas, and it looks very similar to this one, but it's got no handle. So it's like, its Grogu ears are the handles, and that one's hard to drink out of. We will say that one. The Undertaker Calloway said, someone is giving me his tank. He has given up his fish. So 9 is coming up. Nice. Jonathan says, I'm looking to breed some guppies. What strain do you recommend? Jonathan, that's the best part about guppies is there are 150 different types. There's probably more than that, but there are a lot of different types. So it's really whatever attracts you. I'm having a personal dilemma, and I need your guys' help for this because I have all the guppies in my fish room that I absolutely love each individual strain. But I want to limit down. So I'm thinking this whole rack over here, just Dumbo guppies, right? Just Dumbos. And then this one over here being more of the IFGA, like maybe 2 strains, like beautiful fish, and really run with them and make them show quality. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Kind of throwing it out. Let me know what you guys think. But the nice part, Jonathan, about guppies is you can pick whatever color, whatever style, pattern, print, whatever you really want, and you're gonna get what you like. That's the end of the story. Is pick what you like, pick what brings you joy, brings you happiness, and then you'll have a great group of guppies. Personally, I love the Dumbo guppies. I also really love like the red albinos that I got from Bryce in my local guppy club. I really love the black Moscows, the green Americans. I just love every single fish. The bluegrass guppies are some of my favorite guppies. They're very hard to get a good strain that's hardy enough to stay long enough. But they're absolutely some of my favorites, but there are so many really cool ones. So whatever your favorite color is, you can go that route. Another great option is just Google, beautiful IFGA guppies and see which ones you like. And then if there aren't any of those that you like, then check on my YouTube page, check my Instagram, see if there's something that you really like. There's some really great photos out there, some really awesome, beautiful fish, and you can find something that you really do want. But just get what makes you happy, man. That's all there is to it. Dragonlair says it wasn't designed to be used, just collected anyway. That's very true. Yeah, that was a collector mug, that's for sure. That is for sure. Well done, Tank, said Jonathan. Start with something that you enjoy and move on to strains that are not found locally to you if you want to try and sell. There you go. There's another good answer for you from the Trent. Jim Fleury says, well, you've got a cat, so soon the mug won't be a problem. Yeah. Actually, my cat's never done that, knock on wood. But she is very, very good. She really does do a very good job of not knocking anything over. She's very gentle. So she's a good kitty cat. We'll keep her. Mike's says, be sure to hit that like button. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button. Please hit that like button. The Undertaker Calloway says, thanks, Mike. Collins Critters Cave. Oh, that is a cool name. Good to see you here. Welcome. Appreciate it. Sharon says, how many tanks do you recommend for each strain of guppy? So if you are wanting to do IFGA show breeding, it's recommended that you do 5 tanks. But if you're just doing like I'm doing, which is all colony breeding pretty much in here, just a 10-gallon, 20-gallon is perfect for that. So there's really nothing that needs to be done there. Just make sure your water's clean. Make sure you got some plants for some hiding spots for the fish. Unless you're going with some like the red albino guppies, they tend to eat their fry a lot. So you're going to want a secondary tank for the fry, maybe a third one for grout as well. So it just kind of depends as well on the strain. But most of the guppies that I have, 99% of the guppies that I have, are all colony bred. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not going to get you the best show quality fish. It's still going to get you beautiful fish if you do it correctly. Well, then Tanks answered the same thing as I did. I have heard Peter talk about it. If you want to line breed, you have to 4 to 5 tanks per strain. If you want to colony breed, then just enjoy and use 1 tank. Yeah. Is colony breeding okay? It is okay. That is what I do. You just need to make sure, like I said, that you've got some really good plants, you've got some really good water, and that you give in enough hiding spots for a lot of the fry, because that's really what they need. Guppy grass is a really great one. Java moss is another really great one. Just algae in general is really good. So it just kind of just depends on what you can get locally for you, or you can order it through us and we can ship it to you as well. But I colony breed and I've got no problem doing it. I got some beautiful fish out of it. I just am I'm one of those people that's very like hands-on. So if I see a fish that's not what I would like in that strain, I pull it and put it into my mutt tank. So I've got a pretty beautiful mutt tank. So yeah. Texas Fish Room, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Also, if everyone is wondering, I do not have memberships anymore. I canceled memberships. I knew that this month was going to be a disaster as far as trying to get you guys any content through that. So I decided I was just going to cancel the memberships on the channel. And the reason I did that was because I want to make sure that everyone's included on everything that I'm doing now. I liked having the memberships. I think it was a great little opportunity for a lot of people to help out with the garage and to be supportive of me and what I'm doing in here. And I appreciate each and every one of you. But I also didn't like the fact that it was separating the community in a way. And so I wanted to bring us all back together into one big group, big old Guppy gang, and just be ourselves. And everyone knows everything. So hopefully you guys all understand that. But I just think that was a move I wanted to make, and maybe down the road I'll add memberships back in. I am not sure. But right now they are not coming back on anytime soon. So you got the kitty cat back there saying hello to the fish. You see her? What you doing, mamas? Meow. Meow. Her name's Gamora, and we all call her mamas. So, Justin Mosley, good to see you. Glad you are here. It's going well. Going really well. Super busy, but really well. Jim Fillery, I've got some blue swordtail guppies, neon tetras, and blue dream shrimp. I like blue. Next will be a red tank. That is a good combination right there. That's a good combination. Color coordinated tanks. Yeah, color coordinated tanks are another great thing you can do. I really think that red or orange fish with green backgrounds, so like all my planted tanks, you do red or orange and you're going to get an awesome bounce off that color and get some really cool stuff. So Justin Mosley is asking how Trent's doing. The Undertaker Calloway says, my guppies are just fine. I put some with the betta, and he loves them. He swims and eats and shares he is a sweet betta. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. Oh, hey, yo. Mike's Aquatics and Things dropping the $4 super chat. Look at you, bud. I appreciate that. You're going to get cheers, my man. I appreciate it. No, really, I really do. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Every time I get one of those, it just makes me really happy. So thank you. Thank you very much, Mikes. I wish I had something to do. My light fell off the top there, so we're just hanging out and talking today. It's been a long time since I've streamed. I think it's been over a month. So I wanted to just kind of just be with you guys and hang out. So thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Cheers, my man. The cat's still back there having a good day. So she doesn't eat any fish. She is the funniest cat in the world. If a fish actually, like when I was doing the imports, I had a fish jump out of the little tub and onto the ground, and she screamed at me. She was like, nah, nah. So that I would go over and get that fish and put it back in the tub, and I put it back in the tub, and she just walked away. She's like, okay, my job's done here. Have a good one. So really funny cat. She's great. She loves all of her fish friends. So let's see what else we got. We got Vanaski's Tanks in here. Good morning to you as well. Simple Jack, good to see ya. Jess and Mosley says, Guppy Guru, well done, tanks. I got a 20 crystal red shrimp in yesterday. Can't wait for these guys to be ready to sell. They are amazing. That is awesome, man. I love crystal red shrimp. I'm pretty sure Trent is breeding his crystal reds in Utah tap water, which is not supposed to happen. And mine, I think I've got a few left. I'm not sure because there's so much Java moss in that tank that it's really hard for me to see. So, yeah. Rob93, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Glad you could make it in here. I have been trying my best to get onto as many streams and be as active as I can in the community, but it's just been so difficult to do everything all the time now. And so I hope you all understand. I am lurking in everybody's stuff. I am just not as active as I would like to be because I'm either working or I'm working or I'm working. So hopefully you guys understand that. But I really do love listening to everybody's stuff, and it makes me feel really happy to just be constantly around this community. Well done, Tank said, crystal red shrimp are amazing. I've been playing with some in full tap water, not a huge colony, but they are alive, hanging out with my rice fish. See, like I just said. Rico Stan says, our cat would have eaten just part of the fish, then pooped on something while screaming at us. Oh gosh, that sounds like an awful cat. That sounds like an awful cat. Yeah, I wouldn't like that. No. All right, let's see. I think we've got some more subs too. Let me see how many subscribers we're at today, because I'm pretty sure the 2671 at the bottom is incorrect now. We're at 2674. Let's see if I can even change this. I can't. Just gotta update it, I guess, on its own end. But thank you guys all for the subscribers. It means that also means a lot. The likes mean a lot. Just everything means a lot. You guys are the best. But when we hit that 3K, we're gonna be doing that $300 giveaway. So there's gonna be or $150 giveaway. Sorry, not $300. Wow, maybe I should do 300. Yeah. I'm going to do a 300 now. Changed my mind. There's going to be 3 $100 gift card winners. 3 people are going to win $100 to OFC, and they are going to be able to buy fish from anybody else on the site except for me. And that is to support the other hobbyists. So 3 people will win $100 each. So when that gets a little bit closer, maybe when we hit like 2,800, I will give you guys the rules, I don't know what the rules. We'll just say the rules, and we can go from there. So I'm really excited for that though, because that's going to hopefully help someone in this new year who's on the site get some really good money that they need to feed their fish, or add a new tank, or get some more fish in so that they can get more onto the site. So we are going to be doing that, which is really exciting. The reason for OFC was to support the local hobbyists, and the only way to do that is to actually support them. So that is my goal. So there will be 3 $100 gift cards. I just realized that my camera is like super stretched. My face looks really fat. Close enough. Whatever. Yeah. Worldwide Tropicals, good to see you, bud. Glad you could make it in. Been trying to catch up on everybody's videos. It has been really cool how big this community has gotten so quickly, because there's a lot of content out there. I really wish I could watch every single video on YouTube, but I don't have enough time in the day, honestly. I don't. Aquaplanet 128, hello to you as well. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Weldon Tank said, Justin Mosley, I believe that they have been breeding. Got a ton running around. The tub is so full of floating plants, I'll have to tear it down to fully find out. Yeah, that is the cool part about planted tanks, is that sometimes you don't know what you got until you tear it all apart. Justin Mosley says, I got my hands on a lot of super red plecos for our OFC whenever we get that going too. I appreciate that, Justin. I know we've talked a few times, and I am working on getting you activated. I don't know what's going on with that end on there, but once we get the new year hit, I'm gonna go in and just create a whole new account, I think, and get you set up. So we will get you taken care of. But like I said, we don't want to ship anything until the new year, because it's just not safe right now to ship anything live, unfortunately. Worldwide Tropicals says, wow, I could get a lot of fish and fish supplies. Yes, you could. We are actually thinking, I've got a plan now that I just came up with, and I got to run it by the partners before I say anything out loud. That's a good one. Yeah. My brain is always working, people. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Oh man, when you don't stream for a whole month, you get weird. You get really weird. But, I'm just being me. You guys know this. I'm weird. I'm strange. It is what it is. So, yeah. But, Justin, I am excited to see your super red plecos. I may actually have to, for your test shipment, I'll buy some from you and have you ship them to me. And then that way it works as your test shipment, and I get some really cool fish because I love super red plecos. So I think I only have one left in my fish room, and it's a real bummer. I had 3 and 2. I don't know what happened. I think one of them is pretty big. I think it was too aggressive and started picking on the other 2. So yeah. Danikins Aquatics, good to see you, Kenny. Glad you can make it. Got a lot of really great people in here this morning. Really, really great group. Thank you guys all so much for coming in and hanging out. We got 34 people. I think we were up to 38 at some point. And then I got a little weird, and then we dropped off a little bit, but it's just fine. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on this morning. I'm also going to be taking a little drive down to about an hour south of me today. I'm going to be picking up some fish, which is really exciting. Picking up 50 angelfish. So really, really cool. A really beautiful angelfish that you don't see very often. So hopefully those will be in store as well as on the WaterFront slc.com. Once we get that up and going, we actually are working on building it right now. We have a local web developer who's also a Fish Fam friend. So really cool. On my last video, he commented and was like, hey, I can help you with your... Sorry, there's a mosquito. I can help you with your website. And I was like, okay. So I reached out to him, and it's going to be awesome. It's really cool having someone who also understands what the fish community wants, what we like to see, helping build that, because it's going to be really, really cool. So Simple Jack says 33 watching and only 26 likes. We got some haters. I don't think we've got haters. I think we just have some people who forget to hit the like button, which is okay. I do it sometimes too, and then I'm like, oh no, I forgot to hit the like button, and then I smash it with my feet and my hands. Crown Tail Half Moon, good to see you. Happy holidays to you as well. Glad you could make it in. Worldwide Tropical says I could spoil my betta even more and my gecko. Yeah, we don't have anything for reptiles, but you could spoil your betta, that's for sure. Rico Stan said, so So did any of you fishy peeps get anything fish related for the holidays? That's a really good question. Yeah, let's go through that and see what people got, because I didn't get anything. Well, I did. My sister-in-law was really awesome. She got me one of those shirts that says like week 1 and it's like a fish bowl, and then week 2 and it's like a 5-gallon tank, and then week 3 and it's like a 75-gallon. She got me that shirt, which is really, really cool. So yeah, so that was my fish related gift for the year, which is really cool. But what else did you guys get? Yeah, let's see what else you guys got. Jim Foolery says, between apartments right now, staying with friends, can't buy fish, can't wait to set up tanks. It's driving me nuts. I can't even imagine. Like, if I didn't have tanks, I'd be kind of freaking out. So, Simplejack OFC is our fish collective. It is another site that I run with my friend Ian that I've known since I was like 2. And OFC is a community fish collective. So what it is a bunch of fellow breeders from the fish fam who are working together to sell fish. So really, really awesome. There's a bunch of really great people all across the whole country. And they come and join onto our site and they sell their fish, and we help them through the whole process if they need it. And we supply them with packing instructions and little pamphlets for you guys, and discount codes and food samples and all sorts of stuff. So it's just a really fun community that really does great things. So we're really excited for it to be doing as well as it is. So yeah, but we've got some really awesome people on there too, which really helps out a lot. We do definitely take pride in making sure that every single person who sells on the site follows the instructions, and we can make sure that they are going to get your fish to you alive. That's the biggest thing. So, Worldwide Tropical says, lucky angelfish are my fave. Yeah, these angelfish are absolutely gorgeous. I haven't actually seen them in person before, but I'm picking up a lot of them. Well then, Tank says, may try and convince you to let us hang on to a few of those angels to grow out. That is the plan, my man. Definitely the plan, for sure. I've got 6 20 highs going down to the back room today as well, so there's gonna be a lot of room back there for you, Trent. When you come in tonight for our monthly meeting, you're gonna see what the back room looks like, and it looks way different. Vinoski says, any breeding plan for the next year? Well, that's a great question. So I know what I want to do with you guys next year. And what I want to do is I want to build a guppy gang guppy. So I want to, with you guys, say these are the 5 strains that I want to play with. And I'm going to put up a poll, and then we can vote on what strains we want to mix together and do like 3 generations and see what we get. So I want to see you guys and me just have fun with a guppy and make some really cool fish, hopefully, in the long run. I know it's not going to come out perfect. I know it's not going to be any IFGA winner of any kind, but it could be, and that's the cool part. But I want to build a fish with you guys and really make it a guppy gang guppy. So that is my breeding plan for this next year, is to bring you guys in to this garage, and we can work on a fish together and really just have some fun. Mike's Aquatics and Things has got stuff for the cats, but nothing for the fishes. George Sanchez, hello, good to see you. Crowntail says, I'm setting up a 3-stage water filtration system for my fish water storage. 1 sediment and 2 carbon blocks for 5 microns each. Guppy Guru, any advice? I do not do that. I know Trent does. So maybe Trent will have a good answer for you on some advice on there. I know he made a really good video on that a little while back, so if you want to go check out that and see what he did. But I just run tap water right into my tanks and then dechlorinate with Fritz Complete. So nothing else I really do there, or Chem Prime as well. It just kind of depends on what I have at hand. I like both. I think they both do just as good either way. So yeah. Science Gal, good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. You've had some really cool guests on lately. You've been killing it. You've been doing awesome. You just had Joey, which is really cool. I'm glad to see that he is doing more in the community again, instead of just being Joey. So it's really cool that he's coming out and hanging out with all of us and talking and doing all of the things that someone of his status should be doing. Not should be doing. What's the word I'm looking for here? Can be doing is a better way of saying it. Let's say that. So really cool. So Danikins Aquatic says, today is Candy Overhaul's birthday. If you see her in the chat today, be sure to tell her happy birthday. Yes, it is her birthday. I saw that on Facebook because I'm a friend of hers on Facebook. And so, yeah, that's really cool. It's a good day to have a birthday. My aunt's birthday is Christmas Eve, and she does not like it very much. But it's still a good birthday for her, though. Rico Stan says, I got a new gimbal, GoPro, and webcam, which are all for fishy videos. I got a heater for one of the tanks, a Zis brine shrimp breeder with air pump and eggs, and a fish-related shirt. Dang, you scored this one, man. That is awesome. You got a whole YouTube setup and a breeding setup, pretty much. Wow, that's awesome. Hopefully you like the Zis breeder as much as I do. I love that brine shrimp hatchery. I've got 2 of them. They do awesome. I really need to clean them out, though, because they're both disgusting right now. Because I went to Florida and didn't dump them out before I went. It's gross. Super gross. Worldwide Tropical says, I got an Aquacliff filter and Fritz Aquatic supplies and money for aquatic plants and fish. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I think that's the best way to go with the money for the fish and the plants, because you never know what someone's got. You don't want to buy them something and then have it be like wrong for their setups or too aggressive or not work in their systems. So, if it's better just to give people money for their fish. So yeah. BG Aqua says, my new 75 setup and lots of new things to put in it. Awesome Fishmas. That is really cool too. That is cool. 75 gallons, one of my favorite tanks. The one right behind me is my 75, and I absolutely love it. Crown Tail Half Moon, have you had any experience treating Calamarinus worms or Calamanus worms? Yes, I have. Unfortunately, that's one of the worst things for guppies. But a really good one is Fritz Marison, I believe, or Paragard. I can't remember which one of those two, because I treat both at the same time. But that works really, really well. Follow the directions. Make sure you do it correctly. Make sure you do your gravel vacs, because the eggs will fall down. But that stuff works really, really well. Also, make sure you feed a good amount while doing that treatment, because if you don't feed and you just do the treatment, they're not going to be able to push those eggs out. It's just going to pretty much stay in them, and then it's just going to cause more problems. So make sure that you feed them a good amount of high protein, good foods. So either the krill flakes or spirulina flakes or crave flake or whatever from Extreme, or omega-1 or whatever you got. Let's see, what's another good one? Cobalt has a really good flake that I know Lewis loves a lot. So yeah, there's some really good foods out there that will help with that, but definitely make sure you feed while doing the treatment, or it won't help very much. All right. Oh, jumping chats. Jumping chat. Still don't know how you fooled Santa that you have been this good this year, Rico. Oh, Ooh, Mike's throwing the punches. Danikin says, I got Danny some Bentley Pasco Blue Moscows. Oh, those are gorgeous. Longfin Neon Tetras, Congo Tetras, and some Pygmy Sunfish. Ooh, Pygmy Sunfish. That would be so cool. The problem with working in the fish store now is that I can see all the fish that I can potentially buy, and it's a problem because I can get anything I want. I can get an alligator. I could get an alligator. If I wanted an alligator, I could just put in an email and get an alligator. Who can do that? Nobody. It's nuts. Just so you guys know, I can get an alligator. I'm not going to get one. Courtney's deathly afraid of alligators, so I'm not going to get one, but I could. Crazy, right? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, jumping down the chat here again. Benoski Tank says, big fish thing next year. Any suggestions? Don't know what that means, bud. Maybe you can retype that out for me if you have a chance. Crown Tail Half Moon, I just used one sediment filter and one carbon block to my fish room auto change. And then he said again, if you are doing water storage, maybe cheaper to just add dechlorinator to your storage tank with an air stone. There you go. That is a good one. Trent's got all those answers to that kind of stuff. Jim Foolery says, tip, if you're buying anything from Amazon, get it through a link on your favorite YouTuber's site. Even if you don't buy what's in their link, they get credit for whatever you buy. This is very true. Yeah, the Amazon affiliate links are really awesome. It sometimes is like 2 cents, sometimes it's $10, and it just helps out a little bit. And that's another cool way to help out whoever you want to. Super chats, liking our videos, watching our videos, and Amazon affiliate links. So lots of really cool ways to support anybody in the hobby. Rico Stan says, it's my first time breeding brine shrimp, so I don't have much to compare with, but I'll do a video about it at some point. You're going to love it, man. You will love it for sure. Make sure that you get the air just right to where it's actually boiling on the top. That's kind of what you want. Don't do an air stone. I don't like doing the air stone. And then with the brine shrimp hatchery, what I've done is put a little piece of airline at the very top of that rigid one, and then that you can kind of like move it around in there and get it down to where the very, very bottom is. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Crown Tail Half Moon says, any advice on using Pothos with individual better jars? Well, the problem with it being individual betta jars is going to be that the root system is going to get really, really large, which isn't a bad thing depending on how big your jars are. But some of my roots in my Pothos are huge, so it could choke out that whole jar. So I would just start with a little bit and then cut the roots if it starts getting out of hand. Yeah. Worldwide Tropicals says, I met Joey and Coralfish 12G in person. In fact, I was in Coralfish 12G's video at Pet Fest. That is really cool. I've actually seen that one. I really do think George is an awesome guy. I think he's doing some great things as well. So, Geek Boy, I just fed my fish my first batch of brine shrimp from the Ziz hatchery. Man, that is so much better than the DIY 2-liter botter I used to hatch from. Yeah, it's so much easier. So much easier. My favorite part is actually like draining half of it and then leaving the other half for like another 6 hours later, because that doesn't matter, and then going back in and feeding out more. So Mike's Aquatics says 37 watching, 39 likes. Awesome job, Fish Fam. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you guys so much. I love hearing that kind of stuff. That is my favorite. Yeah. 39 likes for this weirdo? I will take it. I'll take it. Well Then Tank says, ground till half moon just as long as the leaves are out of the water and allows you to grow out of that tank. Easy plant to grow and good for nitrates. That is true. Yeah, you need to make sure that the leaves are out. When they get a little bit bigger, you probably will get a couple of leaves that go into the water, but you don't actually have to even put that stem in the water. You do when you start, of course, so that it can get a root system going, but then once that root system's going, you don't have to have that stem in the water. You can just do the roots, and it does just as good of a job. Misfit says, hey, now who needs a GF when you have an alligator? That's not true. I'd rather have my fiance than an alligator any day. Any day. Jim Fillery says, off to the Church of St. Zoom. Great seeing you back again. Bye for now. Good to see you, Jim. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Glad you could make it in and hang out with us. So thank you for coming and hanging out, and I am glad to be back. Very glad. Very glad. Worldwide Tropical, so I was the kid who did the backflip. Yeah, no, I know, bud. I subscribe to your channel. I watch all your stuff. So you do some good stuff. Foxy's Fishes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Glad you could make it in here and hang out with us. We're just hanging out, talking, chatting. No agenda, no topic, no nothing. Just I'm back. I'm hanging. Missed you guys. Missed this. Being weird. All the good things that normally come with not live streaming for a whole month and then coming back in and trying to figure out how did I do this for so long and not be weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. We got a lot of Big J's. Good to see you. Glad you could make it in, hanging out with us. It's been really, really fun to be back. I put out the video last week of the unboxing at the fish store. People loved that. It was doing really well. I had a blast doing that video. We were going to film the first one that I did. We had a couple people, like our VIP customers, in store with us do the unboxing, which was really, really fun. I think we're the first store that's ever done that. Had people join in on the customers join in on the unboxing of a fish order. So that was really fun to do. And I was going to film it, but then I was having too much fun hanging out with people and being a nerd, and so I just kind of just let it go. But then we got that second box in there and decided to film that one. That was a good one. But now we're not going to be getting any more shipments till the part of the new year. Unfortunately, all the wholesalers have stopped shipping just because it's not safe, which is great. But it's not great for us because we need fish for the store. So, yeah. Foxy says, let the weird flag fly. I am letting it fly. 100%. I always let that weird flag fly. While Worldwide Tropical says, I got to upload a video again. Any ideas? Oh, I don't know, man. You do some really good care videos. You should just keep sticking with that. Find another good topic and go from there. Yeah. Big J says, thinking. Got to break down a few tanks to set up a new rack. Some I can add more. So I can add more. Ooh. What kind of rack you gonna do, bud? Guys, I really love these new Husky racks that I got. These ones are really nice for simple, like easy 10 gallons. But then the new rack I got for the imports, beautiful. I love it. George Sanchez says, finally was able to finish setting up my fish room. 2 55s, 2 20 talls, 3 10s, using a Vivo Sun air pump as my central air pump. Honestly, Vivo Sun's a really good brand. Not gonna lie. I've got some of their stuff as well, their heaters and that kind of thing, and they do really, really good job for the price. So glad you found one that worked for you. We just bought a brand new Gemco air pump for the fish store, and it was like the biggest one they sold, and my goodness, that thing puts out some air. Let's see, we have, I'm trying to think, 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. We probably have 70 tanks in the storefront, and that air pump's running all of them turbulently. Crazy amount of air. So we're going to be buying another one potentially for the back room to run the new breeding setup we're doing. Big J says, got a husky rack. Nice. It's my favorite. My favorite racks. Mike's Aquatics. Who, if anyone, is qualified to decide what is normal? That is true. Normal is just weird. Normal's weird. Weird is good. All right. Kira Corey Dorable. Hello, finally made it to my first Guppy Guru live stream. Well, welcome. Glad you could make it. That is a really great name. That's Corey Dorable name. That is really good. I like that a lot. Glad you can make it for your first time. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that I'm back streaming on my Sunday morning time slot again. I really missed it. But I was glad that some of the other fish fams kind of filled that hole for me while I was doing all my other stuff. So it's been fun to have a little bit of a break with family and to be able to do the fish store build out. But I'm glad to be back. Really glad. Worldwide Tropical says, ooh, I will do a proper betta care video. Yes, great idea. Betta care is very important. People don't take very good care of bettas, unfortunately. So I wish they did. Wish they didn't put them in jars and bowls and stuff. But that is, unfortunately, the nature of the beast when you sell a fish in a cup. Yep. Justin Mosley says, Guppy Guru, what would you recommend for doing a mainly shrimp room, 10 gallons or 20 longs? Only around 6 to 10 tanks. I really prefer the 20 long, but I can do more with 10s space-wise. Honestly, if you can do more with 10s, so let's say in the place of doing... So instead of doing like 4 20 longs, you could do like 12 10s. Go with the 10s, 100%. I like 20 longs. I think they're a great tank. You put some corridoras in there, put some shrimp in there, and you've got an awesome setup. I think it's a perfect tank for shrimp. But 10s also work just as good. So it just kind of depends on what works best for you. With your space, I love 10 gallons. I think 10 gallons are great, but 20 longs are really, really good too. So that's what the whole rack over here is. Right there. That's a 20 long up there. Whoop, up there. That's a 30L though. That's a 20, and then the 20 long down there too. So I like 20 longs, but then every tank behind me is all 10s. So yeah. All right. Leather Turtle says, I drove for 2 hours to get to the local fish store just to get only 5 shrimp because they didn't have any more. Ooh, that's not a fun day. Sorry to hear that, bud. We've got a pretty good selection of shrimp on OFC. So there's some good ones on there. You check it out when you get a chance. Might find something you like. The Undertaker Calloway says, maybe I start a saltwater tank. You could. I'm not going to say go for it. I'm not a saltwater fan. My brother loves his saltwater tank. He's got a big, huge 150. Beautiful tank. Absolutely beautiful coral, fish, all of it. But that's not my thing. I like my freshwater. Mike's Aquatic says, any day you can get to hang out with the fish fam is an awesome day. This is a true thing, for sure. Kira says, I see so many free bettas in the local buy and sells. I know. It's so sad. People buy them, they don't know what they are, they don't feed them right, they don't put a heater in there. It's just not fun. Not fun. Justin Mosley says, well done, Tanks. Yeah, I watched that. It was pretty cool. Honestly, my space is close to the same size as his. I just think I could have a lot more shrimp per tank with the 20L, is why I'm leaning that way. Yeah, you can have more with the 20 long, that is for sure, because you are doubling the space practically. The 20 long is almost the exact same height. It is the exact same height as a 10, it's just 2 10s long. So if you have the space for the 20 longs, go for it. Definitely do it. You can probably put, so let's see, if you get the 36-inch racks like I've got the 20 longs on, you can put 4 20 longs on there very easily. So if you get like 2 or 3 of those, if you've got like the same space as Trent, actually if you have the same space as Trent, get the 4-foot rack like I've got here. I think you can put a 20 long in place of 3 of the 10s, then you can put a 10 at the end as well, and that, I think that works, or a 5 at the end. So you've got some room there you can play with for sure. Kitty, she come to say hi again. She likes when I stream. She likes the lights. Crown Tail Half Moon says, well done. I just sent you an email. If we could share the filters you use and how often it's replaced. Crown Tail Half Moon says, well done, Tank says, Crown Tail Half Moon, I buy through Bulk Reef Supply and change 3 to 6 months. A lot of it depends on how hard your water is, mineral content, and amount of water changes you do. There you go. There you go. Geek Boy says, I love saltwater. I hate dealing with them, so I stick with planted freshwater. Yeah, I would love to do salt as well. I just don't want to have that many more supplies to do saltwater. So that's the only reason I don't. Well done, Tank says, Justin Mosley, I don't do shrimp, but I will have to say I recently changed out 6 10-gallons tanks for 2 20 longs, and I'm much happier with that setup. Mains, Tails, Furs, and Fins, good to see you. Glad you could make it in. One of our OFC sellers. Absolutely love seeing you guys in the chat room, hanging out with us. Justin Mosley says, I really think they would be better quality over quantity. Did you see Gamora back there playing with the Pleco? Oh, that bristle nose is hilarious. He comes out and messes with her. It's great. Muppet929, good to see you. Glad you could make it in. Worldwide Tropical says, in my 7 years of fish keeping, I have never done a saltwater tank. Don't need to. Freshwater is just as beautiful. Maids, Tails, Furs, and Fins, I hope you get to go watch my video called Believe I Didn't Realize I Set It Up to Premiere During Your Stream. Yeah, I saw that it was going, and I'm sorry, but I will watch it afterwards, and that is totally fine that it premiered during my stream. Don't care. I can't tell everyone what to do with their channels, so I am glad that it came out. I'm really excited to watch it, and so yeah, I am totally fine. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter if you streamed it during my stream. Hopefully I didn't take away people that would have come and watched it with you. So that is my only worry. My brother's in the chat. He says, that guy. He's the one with the saltwater tank, so you can say what you want. Which he just did. He said saltwater is the best, of course. That's what he said. Guppy Boy, I was thinking about making a Scuds only tank so I can feed my confas. That's a great idea. Yeah, flower horns love them. Big ol' munchers. I am working on getting one of those as well. So, still in ya is still in her. What's up, Guppy Guru and friends? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Crown Tail Half Moon says, Guppy Guru, are you breeding plecos? Can you share on method? I am not. I'm just having plecos. I wish I could breed plecos. I just don't have any that are old enough yet. So when I get to the point where some of mine are old enough, then they'll probably be breeding them. but they're not to that point yet. So, Aquarium Coop sent you over. I love it. He's the best. Yeah, the cat is cute. She does this every day. She plays with all the fish, and they love her. So, my kitty is so cute. She is. If I would have looked, I would have done it the same time. I really hard to go in between streams. It's totally fine. Not a worry at all. Don't have to worry about it. Dwayne Parsons says, I did the saltwater thing for a long time and prefer freshwater. So does my pocketbook. That's probably true, for sure. Dwayne is an awesome person I've been emailing back and forth with as well. And Dwayne, I will definitely hook you up with a bunch of that guppy grass for you instead of the fish. So we'll get you taken care of, bud. Guppy Boy says, Crown Tail Half Moon, have you tried lowering your tank and feeding a bunch of veggies? There you go. Well Done Tanks also has a really great answer here. Depends on the pleco, bushy nose, add a cave or two, and heavy feeding. If it's a fancier kind, multiple caves, some wood, decent flow, and a lot of protein foods. There you go. There you go. It is 10 a.m. officially. We have made it a whole hour and 6 minutes. And I am back. And I bought into a fish store. So thank you guys all so much. Thank you for the super chats from Mike's Aquatics and Things for the $4 and Misfits Reptiles and Aquatics for the $5. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We got someone coming in from India hanging out with us. Wow. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. I need to go get ready so that I can go pick up those fish and then go in and work at the fish store today. So thank you guys all so much. I love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. You're the best. Thank you for welcoming back with open arms and being so great. You guys are my favorite, and I am so glad I'm a part of this community. So I'll see you guys all next Sunday, but be sure to always spread that guppy love. Have a great